So if we die of senescence, then the next logical question is, can we turn it around? Can we do anything about it? And then can we measure it? Can you tell exactly what you have as far as the age of your cells? The answer to that, I don't know. I don't think that there is a way for you to do a biopsy and be able to tell exactly how long a cell has been in your body, but you can certainly examine the mitochondria and assess the state of health of the mitochondria visually. The other way that you can try to assess the health of an individual who seems to be failing is to look at the type of white blood cells that they have, and also to look at the serology tests for the different viral infections that we carry with us throughout our lives. And it turns out that even though some people get chronic fatigue early in life, almost everyone gets chronic fatigue at the end of life and has difficulty getting enough energy to do things. And then when they do get up enough energy to do things and can engage in some physical activity, then they spend a long time in recovery. And so what they have been able to document is that the difference between a healthy 80-year-old who's out there, hiking a couple of miles a day, or jogging, or biking a few miles a day, the difference between that person and the person sitting in their nursing home because they have now been overwhelmed with the senescence that has overtaken their body, one of the big differences is that the people who are in the nursing home are going to have much higher levels of these viruses active in their body, and they're going to have white blood cells that are not functioning. And so whether you can turn this around or not is a good question. In my experience, many older people who end up having significant fatigue and have these findings improve very quickly on treatment for these infections. And so I'm not going to claim that will necessarily lengthen anyone's lifespan, although no one's ever done a study to find out. But certainly people do feel better after they're treated for these viral infections, and it does not take a lot to actually achieve that, as opposed to people who've had chronic fatigue, for whom the treatment usually will take longer before it shows benefit.